When a fan comes up to each of you on the street, what are they likely to know you from, and what do they typically say? Like, what's the thing you get the most?
Yeah, mostly American Horror Story.
And like, what do they say?
Can I take a picture?
Okay. I've seen your show.
Creep me out.
Nice marmot.
Everybody's just very nice and just wants a photo. And
Do you take pictures?
Okay, so you're all here because of these projects that have really sort of broken through and are phenomenal. I'm curious, and be honest here, if anyone had any sort of hesitations, reservations going into them.
I didn't want to play any more bad guys. I was like, not doing that anymore. And then, of course, I read the scripts, and I don't know. I felt, first of all, I didn't know the story and the case of Jeffrey Dahmer. And I think I was just, I was pretty upset about just the amount of times that the police department and the justice system failed to stop him because of racism, homophobia, prejudice. It was just, it was too much. It was way too much. And so I was really compelled to try to push myself and try to dig into that and see, really just give it 120%, you know, and it was going to be an incredible challenge, but I felt like the message of the piece was worth it to do that.
That idea of like not wanting to play any more bad guys, why not? What does that do to you?
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, they're just, it's just incredibly difficult. I mean, your guys' characters are all, even you, Kieran, you know, it's incredibly dramatic and sad, the things that you guys are going through. So, I'm curious what you guys think.
Do you find passing the baton? Pass it. But can I ask, do you find that it's easy for you to like pop in and out of that? Like at the end of the day, like you doing a difficult scene as Jeffrey Dahmer and then go, all right, I'm gonna go home and have some soup, shower. Is it easy?
No. It's really difficult.
And how long was the shoot like that?
It was like 6.5 months.
That's 6.5 months of that sort of hanging over you the whole time.
Plus prep, which is another several months of.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was about 4 months of prep.
And you're wearing weights on your hands and.
Yeah. It was. Well,
Weights on your hands?
I watched the Stone Phillips Dateline interview of him, and that was sort of when I saw that and the way that he spoke, I was like, oh my! Before I even decided to do it, I was like, I have to start working on this now, to try to figure out how he spoke, the accent. He moved weirdly. He had very straight back. He doesn't move his arms when he walks. He's just a very odd man. So I wanted to try to work on that for as long as I could, because that's the thing. You only get one shot at it, you know, and then it's done. And
Terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
So I just tried to spend as much time as I could every waking moment working on it before we started shooting, and even while we were working on it.
Of course, it's my thought.
Did you learn something out of that? Like, what were you left with that was something positive that you might use down the line for something?
I don't know. I think ultimately I learned, well, certainly the case changed the way I looked at the world and our society. But I think for me personally, I think it was I kind of learned what I could do, what I can't do, and what I need to work on, in terms of also sort of being, because it was such a massive collaborative effort. I mean, like, everybody worked so hard on this thing to try to deliver that message. That was such the intention going into it. And like, really, you know, our DP was incredible. All the directors were incredible. And it was just such a great community. And one thing that I learned, actually, this was working on Mayor of Easttown, Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet is a fucking incredible person. I mean, an amazing actress, but also just what a leader. I mean, she leads the set. She talks to everybody. She's compassionate towards every fucking person on that set. And I really looked up to that, you know? So I tried to carry that with me throughout shooting that. And I think when you're working with a huge group of people like that, with the same goal in mind, it becomes an amazing team, and I think it's important to I don't know, to help be a good leader during that,
but at the same time, the character's isolation, right? So just for the process, I mean, having to tell someone how your weekend was when you're trying to get into a place.
Well, the second season too, like he's really fast.
Second season, Foster.
You were supposed to.
Something
you
like
were
that.
supposed to do this one, weren't you?
Maybe, yeah. The scheduling didn't work out. I was devastated.
Can you go to Thailand? Let's go.
In Sicily, he was going to be in season 2.
Mike, Thailand, let's go.
Which
go.
character?
Ethan.
Ethan, yeah.
Ethan. Yeah.
With Will Sharp on a plane, and was Aubrey Plaza's
That's right.
Yeah.
husband. But that was, did Dahmer like kind of, was it on the heels of that?
Yeah.
Was that,
Yeah.
You needed some decompressing.
Yeah, I think so.
Who needs to go to Sicily?
What about, so you know, it's, what happens when you really care and you're really into it, and then you do that thing that we all do, which you're on your way home and you're like, fuck, why didn't I do that thing? I should have done that
Please,
thing.
no. Let's not even talk about that. Why do we gotta go there?
Now I know what to do. Now I know what the scene's about.
Yes.
Shit.
What do you
It's
do?
what you deserve for getting into this in the first place.
Okay.
We did it to ourselves.
You practice letting go. This is how I go with that. And what does that practice look like? Breathing has a lot to do with it. You know, I don't know if you guys are into Wim Hof.
Yeah.
I've been pushing a lot of stuff on
Dude, I've
this
read
show.
The Obstacle is the Way. It's a great book. I'm into Wim Hof too.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Should we do it?
yeah.
I might pass out, but let's do it.
No, it's a cool thing, but that would help you, right, during those
Lamaze?
times.
Yeah, you're
Remember,
right. Yeah.
it's like Lamaze.
Yeah.
What about for you, Evan? What have you not done that you just love to do?
What do I,
Cartwheels?
cartwheels.
Can you do
I'd like to do a
cartwheel?
play. Yeah.
Have you ever?
I've done a couple, but nothing as I was older, you know, so that'd be kind of craving that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I'd love to see you on stage.
Yeah, thanks.